What's going on? What's going on? We are back. It is us here at Club 50. It's your boy A Dub. And as always, I'm here with my man Manny C. Talk to your people. What's going on?
What's up, everybody? What's up? We're back. Yes, we're back, YouTube family. We are here. Just like we'll be here almost every single week, and we are going to try to be here every single week
Let's
to
do
talk
this.
basketball and football, and sprinkle in some other things around
Yes,
about the sports world.
let's do
But
this.
today we got a couple of topics that we want to relate to all of you here, and Adam will start us off with what
Come
we got
on,
going on.
let's go, man. Well, hey, listen, we talking about big three. No, we talking about big me. That's a little Kendrick Lamar verse right there. You know what I mean? A little bar right there. But what
Yeah.
happened to these Phoenix Suns, man? They had a big three, man. They had Kevin Durant, Bradley Beal. We had Booker. What's going on, man?
I want to tell you what happened, man. I want to tell you what happened. Basically, when the Phoenix Suns, Adam, made these trades, they traded away like some very good depth on the team,
Uh-oh. That's not good.
role players, and I mean role players. And when you trade away role players, it really hurts you down the stretch in the playoffs because those role players have to step up. Um, Bradley Beal was non-existent this past year. He averaged like 18 points in the season and then 16 in the playoffs. I mean, Adam, we all know that when playoff comes and you average during the season 18 points, you gotta be at least at 25 in the playoffs.
You gotta
We
step
know
it
this.
up, right? We gotta elevate it.
We have to elevate. We just have to elevate as players, and especially if you're making 50 mil, Adam. 50 mil is a hefty tag, my friend.
That's a
It's a
big
hefty
number.
tag.
That's a
That's a
big
big
number.
number. I never thought that this big three was going to work out due to the fact that they don't have size. They're those three are very ball dominant. They're very ball dominant. There's no point guard in Phoenix. There's no one to distribute the ball like it was when they had Chris Paul. And Bradley Beal for me, man, is not the answer. He was never like the answer. I don't think in this team. Like he gets injured. Was like again a he was not a factor in this series. You know, and that is what I could say, man. It was I will have to blame it on Bradley Beal. I think Kevin Durant had a pretty good series, and so did Booker. But again, Bradley Beal was non-existent. Like he didn't show up in the big moments. And again, they went against a heavy uh size team. You got Cat, you got Gobert. They're very good at down low, Adam. They're going to pan you with rebounds, Minnesota, and I think they bumped into like a very good team in the playoffs, man. To start the first round. What do you say?
I'm gonna be honest, man. Uh, I don't. I'm gonna answer the question like who's to blame. Um, I think we're the blame. I think the people are to blame for the for what's going on with the Suns because we think that you can just put three good players together and that equates to a championship. And we give them all of this publicity, we give them all of this notoriety, we give them all of this airtime. The media is talking about them all the time, but it's us. We understand that that there's not enough with just three players on a basketball team to win a championship. I think that if you know anything about basketball, that's just not the way it works. You don't win a championship without Shane Battier in Miami. You know what I mean? You don't win a championship um, without BJ Armstrong in Chicago or Tony Kukoc. You know what I mean? Like, where have we gotten to this point in basketball where we think that you can just put three guys who can put the ball in the basket and that's enough? That's never been enough in any era of basketball. I can't think of one, not even back in the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. There has just never been an era where you can just put three big name players together and that's enough. It takes a basketball team. And I think that if you understand basketball, you know that. If we're going to focus on Phoenix, I'm going to answer the question. I'll get to the answer to the question. The truth of the matter is that I'll blame Kevin Durant. Why? There has to be a leader on each and every team. Somebody has to be able to be accountable and take ownership for the success and the failure of a team.
Yeah.
Who do I feel should be that for the Phoenix Suns? I feel that it should be the Olympian. I feel like it should be the former MVP. I feel like it should be the two-time NBA champion, Kevin Durant. Who else? If not you, who else? Who else is it going to be? Are we going to look to Devin Booker to take accountability for the team's failures or for the team's success? Are we going to look to Bradley Beal, who is on the Wizards, who did absolutely nothing? Yes, he's a phenomenal player. But the fact of the matter is, we have to be looking at Kevin Durant at this. He's bounced around the league in so many areas, and there's been controversy in multiple teams about who this guy is, whether or not he can lead a team. And this is just another example that he is not the guy to be able to lead a basketball team. It's his fault, in my opinion, because we need you to be that guy. You can't just be a guy who's just going to say, hey, you know what? I did me. I got mine. That's not enough. Who's going to be that guy? Who's going to be that guy on the team? So, in all honesty, I say it's us because we think that a big three, if you put a whole bunch of guys together, that's a championship recipe. It's not. But if we're going to look solely on the Phoenix Suns, I'm going to say it's Kevin Durant. Do you have any rebuttals to that? What do you think about that?
I agree with that wholeheartedly, Adam.
Like what are you doing? You know what I mean? Like you're the guy.
We as fans and media, we do not give Kevin Durant that. We don't blame him for the things that go wrong in every of the places that he has been with the Nets.
We blame LeBron.
we blame LeBron if something goes wrong. We blame Curry sometimes when things go wrong. Even Kawhi Leonard, we have to blame now these days.
Correct.
When things go wrong.
When you're the top dog, when you're the top dog,
Kevin Durant, for some reason, he gets a pass. And for me, Adam, I truly 100% I'm with you. He's not a leader of men. Not a leader of men. That's why wherever he has gone, he says, I just want to play basketball. That's good. That's
that's why he won in Golden State, because he didn't have to be that guy.
It was Curry.
You had Curry, you had Draymond, you had Steve Kerr, who was a presence. But when he has to be the presence, it's a problem.
In Golden State, we all know when it comes to leadership, to the leadership board, he was down there at number 3. I don't think he was number 1. And then he goes to Brooklyn to team up with Kyrie. That didn't work. That didn't work out for him. He was not a leader. And imploded in Brooklyn. He goes to Phoenix, and the same thing is happening right now. Me personally, it's going to be very hard for Homie to win a championship again in his career.
I don't think he wins one if he doesn't go to Golden State. I think that if he went anywhere outside, he's just not that guy to galvanize a group of men.
No,
I don't think it required a Draymond Green to be the leader of the team. It required a presence like Steve Kerr and Steph Curry to be those guys. If he went anywhere else, he doesn't win a title. He ends his career 0 titles. I'm going to go out and I'm going to take. This is a hot take.
Oh,
this is a hot take. But he doesn't win the title if he doesn't go to Golden State. Well, from what we've seen in every other place, OKC, they could have won a title there. He wasn't the guy. Offensively, he was the guy, but he was not the guy in the locker room. He went to Brooklyn. He went to the Sun. Just not the guy. He does a hot take. He doesn't win the title if he does not team up with real alphas, because he is not an alpha. I'll leave it there.
All right, man. Moving on, man. We gotta move on.